Hello everyone, welcome to another exciting episode of The Hand of Tezla. In this episode we have we're pretty much going to end this war. We're coming pretty close to the end of it. We're at their home planet. We still have more planets to see, obviously, after that, or not really see, but claim after that. But this is going to be a significant blow in their war. So we're in their system. We took out their FTL trap quite quickly, and that's of course faster than light trap for those who don't know what FTL means. Faster than light.
Evading hostile fleet.
And see, we've got a science ship that's trying to research the science in the system, and they're having some trouble because they're aliens. But we are scaring them away. We're gonna chase them down. They don't have it. They just can't control themselves. They just can't help but attack this wormhole station. It's also right over here. So hopefully, I'll be able to get to them before they blow it up. Come on, get within range. Because if they can't stop, okay, it's gone. All right, now they have to leave the system. Don't leave the system just yet. 3 days. I think they got out in time. That's terrible. On the bright side, our science ship can actually start to do their job. We're gonna follow those guys. We're gonna take them out. And while we're at it, we're going to let's see, we're this close. Okay, that planet has lost its fortification. So oops, I'm gonna set the timer. Always hear me saying that. Set the timer, so you know when to stop. And got this here, so land armies. Landing armies. So that's that there. We have a great deal of resources at our disposal right now. I'm sure you've noticed. While we're involved in that, while we're landing our armies, I might as well put us to good work, because I think everything's kind of calmed down here. We're not building anything. So I want to build. Actually, I'm going to let that do that. Once that's done upgrading, then I'm going to build a Thorian plant. Oops. Okay, let's see. Our research agreement has timed out with these guys, and research agreement has probably timed out with. Okay, that's the Eon Nation. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about the Zeron Nation and the Eon Nation. Should these guys, where are they located? Boop. Eon are right there, so they're those guys. So yeah, I'm gonna buddy up with them. I'm just gonna keep them. These are gonna be my friends. Everyone else in the galaxy, maybe these guys too. These guys are my friends, but I'm gonna take out these guys. I'm gonna take out these guys. I'm gonna take out all those guys. Eventually, once I've vassalized everybody, then I'm going to start to I'm going to begin the process of mass expansion and mass consumption. That's our way of phrasing. That's one way to phrase it, right? That's one way to phrase it. So now we have to figure out what to do to win these guys over. Minerals, I'm going to do an instant transfer, because that's a little less costly than monthly, I think. And then a monthly transfer of, let's say, 1, 2, 3. I can't give away any more food, unless they want some energy credits. Actually, that's very helpful. Let's just remove this. Let's see if they want energy credits. They want 2. Let's give them an instant let's see, 500. There we go. And man, they obviously have a lot of research at their disposal that we don't have access to, because this is getting expensive. We're not buying the same research that we bought from the other guys. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna cancel this. No, I'm not, because actually, yeah, I'm gonna cancel this. We're on good terms with them right now. I don't have to worry about them. We'll see how our research is doing, and then I might consider later on improving our trade agreement with them. Okay, active sensor link is passed. Okay. What else? Wow. Active sensor link. Active sensor link. Okay, so all of that. Wow, 30 years has gone by quite quickly. And that agreement with them also ended. I guess I did all those agreements around the same time.
Secured.
Enemy planet secured. And we're gonna take out their forces right here. And buy shields. And buy armor. And buy cruiser. That's gonna take a little bit more time. We're doing wow. Our corvettes are rough. Our corvettes are pretty strong. It helps that our shields regenerate pretty quickly, so they don't really have a chance to. We have strong shields on all of our ships, and also
Situation log
they regenerate
updated.
quite quickly. There we go. Where's my science ship? All right, so he's studying that debris. Study this debris too, my friend. There we go. And then study this debris. I think we're doing pretty good. What are these guys doing? Are they gonna pass this system? Yep, they are. They're passing that system. What are those anyway? Destroyers and corvettes. Such a small fleet right there. I'm actually gonna send these guys. Nope, not them. These guys after them.
System survey complete.
And let's just claim this system next. After... I almost forgot. I have to build a wormhole station in the system. I'm not going to completely obliterate their infrastructure for the simple fact that they're going to be our vassal. I don't want to... I don't want to cause too much trouble for them. Because I'm gonna need them to have some forces come off the Batal. You can freely be able to. Okay, I don't care about you guys. What are you doing right now? How are you doing? You are inferior in technology and in fleet power. Which is exactly what we need right now. But you're a smaller fish, and they're pretty nice size. But I have to keep an eye on this war. Minus 52. That is so nice. That is so nice. But that war's been going on for quite some time, so I'm worried that they might be. I'm worried that this war might get cut short. How are they? They're inferior to us. Naval capacity superior though. I can fix that right now. Let's see, all of our
research complete. Debris.
all of our spaceports are built, but okay. Plasteel armor, that's nice. Artillery, kinetic artillery. I haven't used any kind of giga cannons or any of the extra special plasma thrusters. 16 months. I can get those later. I think I might get these Ripper autocannons. Nope. No, I'll get. Actually, well, this takes too much time. I want to get the kinetic, but that's just too much time. Ship hull point 5% would be nice. I have to do plasma thrusters though, because oh, I see. I gotcha. I'm really confused right now. Oh, it said research complete, right? Maybe that's what it meant. Okay. Oh, I see. When I studied that, when the debris was analyzed, it gave me the armor. I gotcha. I'm not supposed to interrupt that. That's still Giga Cannon's still going. And these guys have closed their border to us. I don't really care. Aren't we supposed to be rivals? Oh. Okay, I can't rival them because I don't have enough, I can only rival 3 at a time. Anyway, we're wasting time. So let's just go and let's just take one more planet from you guys.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Except I'm just not going to send my... Where's these guys? And stop. I don't want my transport ship to get blown up, because they would. Get back over here into orbit while these guys embark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A whole bunch of these guys are embarking, and we're gonna have a total of 5 left behind. And these guys are gonna merge with these guys. Merge. That'll be 30. That's great. We own you guys now. And I almost want to build a military station just to kind of offer some defense for this, because once we leave, they're going to try to reclaim this planet. But at the same time, I kind of don't want to do that, because of the simple fact that it would just cost me more minerals, and I don't want to waste those minerals. What are you doing? Do this. And you, now that have you researched all the debris? He's researching debris. Okay. Because this guy, Bilnoc, has nothing to do, and this kind of Bilnoc system has nothing to do. I'm going to send him to... Wait a second. Okay, he's also going to do debris in that system. I'm going to send him to study debris in this system. And I hope there's nothing dangerous in there. But just in case, I'm going to send you in this system to take care of this planet right here, because we can colonize that. We can capture that planet and claim it as our own. And
Debris analyzed. Situation log updated.
Precursor. Alright. That is exactly what we need to study those precursor events. I've never done that for the Ute. Are those completed? Okay, well, actually, they didn't really do anything for me, I see. Didn't actually help me out in any way whatsoever. Alright. We're so close. So very close. 88%. Let's see. So they will vassalize. If we vassalize them, then we'll be good there. I'm kind of curious to see what happens if they seed that planet, though. Let me see. If they seed that planet, their territory is going to expand just a little bit. So let me think about it. Would they take this? They might take that research. Their territory would expand this far out. So we don't actually need... We don't actually... Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send demands. We don't actually have to give them that planet. By the way, that was rude on our part. But they are now our vassal. And these guys... see, -8. Border friction. Repugnant. Fellow hive mind. Now, here's the part where we, here's the part where you wonder, how could you? How could you do this? Now we declare war on these guys. Before I do that, 40 months. We've got 4 out of 5. So in 3, that's pretty much 4 years, we could close out this tradition. If I seed their worlds, that would mean that I would actually, well, if I seed their worlds, my space would expand quite significantly, but it would also cost us tradition. Unless I'm just gonna take a quick gander at one of their planets. Am I in range to see one of their planets? Yes, I am. I'm in range. So let's see. How are they doing on their everything? Wow, they're well off. They're well to do. What's also really nice is they can do Arctic worlds. I could use them to colonize Arctic worlds. That's a really cool looking Arctic world. So look at that big ball of ice. That's neat. I like that planet. But what's their home world? That's the question. Their home world is a Arctic world. Great. So I might just yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll go to war with them, and while our ships are already out and about anyway, might as well, right? So I'm gonna claim their worlds, and they can do nothing to stop us because they're incredibly inferior in every possible way. Don't mind if I do this. You're just gonna watch me just kind of save this. And we've got 20 minutes left in this episode. So let's just go ahead and claim. Let's go to war with these guys, and we're going to seed. See, can I destroy frontier outposts? I really don't need to destroy their outposts because once I seed their planets, I'm going to seed all their planets, so their frontier outposts are just going to kind of whiffed away. Now once I seed their planets, some people might have issue with that. But here's also the funny thing is now that these guys are our vassal, it's like they went from fighting us to like we just ended a war fighting them with their help. Now we're attacking them with their help. It's funny. It's not funny, but it's funny. It's really not funny. It really is not funny. But our space is going to expand quite significantly too after we take this. I mean, we're going to probably have all of this. It's going to be ours. What is this right here? Lurkers. I can blow those guys away. But yeah. So seed. So that's 38 war score. That's not bad at all. And so that is that. This is going to be so funny. And actually, it really isn't, but it is.
We have declared
war. So they're like, wait a second. And I'm just gonna kind of see what is the response. Seeking to destroy one of us is seeking to destroy us all. The Vim Hive now stands against the hand of Tezla. Yes, and you will fall, because we are a force to be reckoned with. With that being said, we are... Actually, yeah, we really are a force to be reckoned with now. Look at us. We're actually bigger. Before, these guys are bigger than us space-wise, but since I took this and this, we're... boom. 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 I really need more influence, though. What can I do to reduce our influence costs? Well, what I could do is I could probably destroy this frontier outpost. I'm gonna have to colonize this desert world, and then I can destroy this frontier outpost. I think. It's getting expensive having that frontier outpost. I've got to do something. Once I claim, you know what? Once I integrate these guys, I'm gonna have to integrate these guys, and to suffer the consequences. We might be oh, actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not worried about it. I just remembered that I'm like so close to getting the final piece of our genetic ascension tech. So once I get the what is this called? The evolutionary mastery requires the targeted gene expressions technology. Oh, I don't have that. Okay, but once I do get that, targeted genes. Let me just pause this quick second again. I keep pausing, I know. Stop pausing, Antoine, stop pausing. You keep pausing the game. Genetic. that's someone complaining. Gene seed purification. That's not part of it, is it? Let's keep this going. Let's see. Targeted gene expression technology. I don't know. But yeah. Now that we've got that, we're going to send these guys into let's see, this system to take on this planet. Whoa, never mind. Let me stop right there. They have a FTL trap. So let's try this one. And they also have a defense base there. Never mind, I'm not going to do that. Giga cannons. Yes. Yes. Strike craft damage. I almost want to go with that. But I think I'll go with the Durasteel armor for the 26 months. That's a lot less expensive. I almost wish I could go with this too, because it's a mining network. That'll be very helpful, just being able to max out on our mining technology. We've got 10k minerals right now, so I'm going to put those to good use. Watch and see. So we're going to Engineering Bay. Boom. And boom. 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 Okay. Engineering Bay. And we're going to expand our naval capacity quite significantly, very quickly. 1, 2, 3. Oops. Come on, come on. What I'm trying to do something here. Ah, man. This is not trying to make this easy. Stop moving, stop moving. Just hold still, hold still. I feel like I'm trying to give a kid a shot or something. Yeah, I getcha. 1, 2, 4. Alright, so all of our fleets are gonna... there we go. Now we're blowing through a lot of minerals right now. There we go. There we go.
Debris analyzed.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with that one more. Okay. Yeah, they should have made peace with
System
them.
survey
Okay, so
complete.
hold on. Let's see what they liberated. They liberated the democratic Obevnip. These guys are now liberated. This is so great. Now here's the funny thing. Because they've been liberated, how many planets do they have? They have 2 planets. I am going to do them a great honor, and I'm going to declare war on them. Why would you do that, Antoine? Well, they don't have a defense pact with anybody, they're pathetic, and why not? So, vassalize. Plus they sound creepy. So, war score 16, and confirm.
We have declared war.
So, instead of this guy's just kind of sitting around, we're just going to take this planet. And since they've just broken free, they don't have any spaceports. We are not surprised. In fact, we expected this sooner. You will find that our forces are ready for you. Okay. Let's see. So, they whooped those guys pretty well. But one thing I'm not excited about is they didn't really take any of these guys' territory out of their hands. So I'm still left with, I can't vassalize these guys in the first war. I'm gonna have to cede like 9 other planets like I was going to before. But I can go to war with them next. Because these guys are pathetic. These guys are pathetic. Once I take their worlds, and once I take their worlds, well, this is gonna be a full siege. But once I vassalize these guys and take this, I'm gonna go back to war with the Bactrian High Kingdom.
Debris analyzed.
And our naval capacity is just going to explode, and then I have to let us accumulate
System
more
survey
minerals.
complete.
And we're going to build. We're going to almost double the size of our fleet's power. They enter into a non-aggression pact. It doesn't matter. I mean, because they're not going to be their own in a little bit. Why would you try to pact with them if knowing what's going to happen next? Okay, do we have any more debris to right. And just gonna shift just in case there's any more debris, and then shift debris in here. I kind of feel bad for these guys. They're equivalent in technology, but fleet power, no. Naval capacity, no. Why is this saying equivalent? It just doesn't. This just blows my mind. But where are my allies? Because usually they're pretty good about diving in and taking care of a bit of the work.
System survey complete.
It sounds incredibly lazy, but you know, while I focus on some things, they focus on the other things. It's I have this big massive army,
updated.
and I mean a fleet, and I take care of some of the bigger stuff, and they handle all the little stuff. Let's give it an associate status until the Stellar League. It's too bad that they're in the midst of a war, and they won't be there for long. Alright, so let me just kind of move my, where do I have my armies here? So you're way over there. So I'm just going to get you headed in this territory.
Situation log updated.
What's this right here, actually? I'll send them to this system, because I can just jump right in there. And these guys, where
Situation are you? Log updated.
You're way over here. Great. So I'm going to send you into this system. And you're going to... going to claim this planet. Enter orbit.
Situation log updated.
Situation log updated.
Debris analyzed.
This has joined the Propitious Pact. Oh no, that's terrible. Here's why. Because what was going to be a really easy war is going to be a less than easy. I should have gone to war with these guys instead of these guys. Probably should have done that. Still, they wouldn't have been able to join the Federation had I gone to war with these guys. But this was just sitting right there, and it was just too good to pass up. I can actually still go to war with these guys because they're still pathetic. And we have all these guys that are at our hands. As long as these guys don't join so that's the only thing there. On the bright side, they have no defense pact now with anybody. International Migration Pact. So if I try it again, a war with these guys and these guys and these guys, because of the fact that they're pathetic right now, I can really take advantage of this. But I'm not gonna go to war with 3 empires, 3 different. I gotta finish this one off, and this is gonna be very quick. I mean, where are we right now? Great. Bombard that planet. Wonderful. Bombard it well. Too bad again, we have like light bombardment. Why can't we bombard better than light? That's one thing that gets me with the hive mind, because we eat people, but we're not going to bombard their planet. Come on, guys.
System survey complete.
Trade deal. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Construction
While
complete.
we are here, great. I'm going to build some more corvettes, and they're going to be the Devourer class. I think Devourers. The Devourers are the. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. They're these kind. Actually, I might do one better. Okay, I'll do the Okay, no, I don't have enough to Oops, I almost forgot to build my what was I building? Ah, Batharian Stone. Better remember that. Is there anything else I forgot? Well, I'm taking a moment to reflect on things. I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright. Gonna build a power plant right there. Yep, one more power plant won't hurt. Then once that's built, I'll move this guy right over there. But anyway, I'll build some Devourers because we need to build up our fleet power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So we're gonna build 5 Devourers. Let me pause this very quickly. Why are you pausing? Yeah, good call. Good call. Why am I pausing? We're in range and land armies. Good. Where's their fleet? Right there. There's a fleet right here. Where are my vassals? Because they're supposed to be doing something. I kind of wish I could like look into military fleets and see like vassal fleets in a different color, just so I can kind of keep track of them.
Research complete.
Because I feel like I have my vassals are out there somewhere, but they're not doing much.
Debris analyzed. System survey complete.
Alright. Plasma cannons, that's excellent. And what is this? Incredible research? Governing ethics attraction. We don't need that because our only ethic is
Enemy
consumed.
planet secured.
Phase disruptors. Oh, that's neat. Those are the best disruptors I believe. So that's something to research in a little bit. Colonize ships. Assist AI. Approved. Okay, well. Guess I can always go this route. For colony ships. Make them less expensive.
Construction complete.
I'm not worried about that. Let me just get these disruptor technologies. Now that I have that ability. Who knows what might happen? The unbidden might show up. I don't need disruptors. Because we are getting pretty close to like 150 years. And
construction complete.
okay, so we've taken that planet. congratulations to us. Now we're gonna move on to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Which reminds me. Okay, that's them. Okay. Let us now jump into... I say jump as if we could just jump directly there, but we'll do it. Jump into these guys' space, get into their face, and take that system. We're gonna jump right on top of their right on top of them. And while we're doing that, is there another? Okay, I've gotta send one of my construction chips. Where is the construction chip? It's close by. Not close. Not close. It's right there. Okay. To build. Let's see another. Let's see. We have to build another wormhole station. In this system. At this pace, yeah, that's a pretty slow pace on taking that. There we go. Assembly of what? What are they doing? Oh, okay, they're going home. I guess they were in these guys' space for quite some time. It's gonna be the end of this episode. Kind of a bummer I didn't end this as quickly as I thought I was going to. But that's just because my forces are, I've kind of split my forces, I realize. Because just having one heavy fleet flying around, I mean, I lose forces. I'm less likely to lose forces with such a powerful force hitting at one time. But I could have probably divided them and taken these two systems a little bit faster if I went a different route than what I'm going right now. With this big fleet, it's beneficial for me to have overwhelming forces, but it also slows down my strategy here. Let's see. And I know if I split my fleet, a 5K fleet shouldn't have any issues taking out. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do that. I think I'll split. I think I might split our forces. That way, I can hit this system and this system at the same time, and I can just expedite this process. So, split. Great, so they're gonna go here. They're still on their mission there, and these guys, no, not them. These guys are going to go here. What's that drone doing sitting there? I could have sworn that he was supposed to be constructing a... well, whatever. What I'm kind of curious about is where are our enemy's forces? Because he was I guess we must have blown them all away. I kind of
System
expected them to
survey
have
complete.
more after that war was over, but I guess most of their forces were decimated. Oh, hold on a second. Let me just... Wow. They have a 9K fleet. I didn't know they had a 9K fleet. When did that happen? We are getting out of Dodge, quite obviously. And we're gonna go here. No, we're gonna go... What's... here? Okay, that works for me. They've got to get out of that system soon, but we have to send these guys back to re-merge with these guys, because I was not expecting... Don't want them to stop. And these guys to come back over here. This is crazy. I didn't realize these guys had a 9K fleet. They were just hiding. Where they were, I don't know, but they were hiding.
Construction complete.
Such a weird thing. Like, you know, they were just like, I couldn't find them anywhere. Then all of a sudden, they just show up with that 9K fleet.
Construction complete.
Construction complete. Yes, yes, yes. Look at our naval capacity has exploded. So that's a good thing.
Construction complete. Situation log updated.
Takes a lot more time to build destroyers, obviously, than it does to build corvettes. So we've got...
Evading hostile fleet.
I'm just gonna build 10 more corvettes. No, not too much. Not corvettes. I'm sorry, 10 more destroyers. This thing's glitching. I can't really explain why it's glitching like that, but it's that was weird. This thing has been really kind of throwing me off now. I'm not sure why it's glitching the way it is. But it's ever since I got that beta patch.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
We have to research all of this, but where are these guys going? Following Queen Swarm. That's great. Please, please do follow the Queen Swarm. I'm just gonna pause. In fact, yes, follow the Queen Swarm. I'm just gonna... How far are they away? Are they moving right now? Okay, we're not quite there yet. So instead of us going to them now, we're gonna have my fifth fleet. Okay, these guys, we're gonna have them come to you. I'm gonna have these two merge. Great. And they are gonna move in this direction. So this is good. I want these guys to jump. How do these guys travel? They travel with wormholes. Okay, just as us. I thought so. But I was just double checking. And one of the wormhole stations is right in this space. Right here. So they're coming in. They're gonna be here soon. A wormhole is open and something is about to come through. This is the fun part. This is where their end comes. What? Are you serious? A science ship? Come on. That was such a tease. That was such a tease. Oh, they decided to change their mind. I see. They decided to run. So you know what, we're gonna build a station right here. And we're going to meet you guys at your home planet. Because they decided to go home. They grabbed their ball and went home. Okay, they're gonna take their home planet back. Okay, that makes perfect sense. Go ahead, bombard. Bombard your home world. We're gonna go after them, and we're gonna take them out. No more waiting around, no more playing games. How are we doing on bombarding this planet? Seriously though? They're only halfway. This is such a poorly planned invasion. Alright, enter orbit. Anyway, because by the time I'm gonna send these guys to help them. Because they need all the help they can get.
Incoming transmission.
Incoming transmission, probably to try to beg us to trade research agreement. Sure, why not?
Construction complete.
That's fine. They're begging us for that research agreement. We're on friendly terms, not gonna. And I hate that I'm giving these guys time to rebuild their forces, because they're still pathetic, but they're gonna go from pathetic to inferior in no time. So I really need to kind of clean this up. Come on, guys. Oh, cool. We're almost there. They really... I'm kind of impressed by how quickly they rebuilt their forces. They're at 9.3k though. On the bright side, they... Oh, okay, so they're the ones... Wow! They have the same kind of setup that we do. This is actually worse than I thought it was going to be. Battleship here, battleship there. They have the same kind of weapons that we have. A little bit weaker, but they're going to be a force to be reckoned with. But they have a lot of cruisers. That's one thing that we don't have that they have, is a lot of cruisers, so that's going to be a offset in this combat, and this is going to be a little challenge there with the... We'll see how this plays out. I wish we had more forces than they do. I mean, we do, but I wish them having 12 cruisers and 6 battleships, it changes the game a little bit, because they also have point defense, and so our strike craft, our bombers, aren't going to be as powerful as they normally would be against a force. But we still have them beat by 5k. Most of that's in our battleships, but hopefully that's not going to be an issue for us. I don't think they have the shield tech that we have. Yes, they do. They have the capacitors that we have. Darn it, they are almost... they have better sensors than we do. They have plasma thrusters, which we don't have. They have disruptors that's going to kind of blast through our shields.
Construction complete.
They're actually going to be a really... I mean, even though we outmatched them by 5,000, in a way, we don't. So what I might do, actually, is... well, it's too late now. These guys are way over here. Kind of funny that by the time we actually... by the time they actually get over here, half of the planet's already been... I should have had all my forces over there. We need this bombardment to be very quick. It's taking so much time for them to bombard this planet, it's kind of sickening.
Research complete.
Arc emitter? Oh wow, all of our research is done. I didn't realize that everything had stopped. Arc emitter is nice. I'm gonna have to go with... That's pretty sick, actually. I'm gonna have to go with that. But this, I'm gonna have to go with... Again, the Dream Warrior thing, not too big of a concern. Man, I have nothing but pretty sucky tech right now that as an option. I mean, I don't really need the share burden tech. I don't need that. We don't have any slaves. I wish you could just refuse technology and just say, I will never want this. Stop coming up. I can always do this. Food output will increase. I guess we need that right now because that's only at +5. Our monthly increases the speed of all of our by 1%. 1%, that's nothing. That's so sad. So I'm just going to research this very quickly. Maybe we'll have that, a lot of it in our space. Hopefully, minerals +5%. That sounds good to me. But let me just check our other options. Plasma thrusters. We need that. We need that badly. And honestly, after this one battle we have, we're probably going to get that without even having to need to research it. So I'm just going to study our ripper cannons because we need those too. Ship hull points will be nice, but that's too expensive right now. So yeah. All right, let's see how this battle turns out. I'm a little concerned, but we'll see what's going to happen. I don't like them having 12 cruisers, because cruisers are very powerful. But maybe us having so many destroyers and corvettes. How are we looking so far in this fight? What I should be doing right now is building. I know I'm gonna have to replace one of my battleships, so I should start building up like 2 more battleships. Because I'm gonna need that one. And let's see. I should actually start building some cruisers, because cruisers are very powerful. I just because they were so expensive, I never invested in them, but I really should start doing that. We're gonna need some more battleships. We're gonna lose most of those corvettes and destroyers. Alright. Actually, maybe not. I can't say that. I'm not gonna speak negatively. We might do very well in this combat, in this conflict. But what I do know is now, with our forces the way they are, we can actually claim this planet. Land armies. Let's get back over here. 8.4K. Got our corvettes. How are our destroyers doing? Not destroyers, I'm sorry, battleships. That's what I'm concerned about. I don't want to lose my battleships. They're the hardest to replace. They're the most expensive to replace. That's what it is. It's all about expenses. We're getting hit pretty good. But well, this is working out pretty well though. Look at that. They're down to only 4 battleships. They've got 9 cruisers, 6 destroyers. We're gonna take out the destroyers and their cruisers. Okay, well. Wow. How are we doing? Did we lose any? We still have 9 battleships. Look at this combat though. The sounds that's going off here. Like this sounds brutal. Goodness. This is definitely a war zone right now. But things are going surprisingly well. I clearly have to be more of an optimist. Because we've taken out their cruisers. Alright, so best possible outcome there. So we claimed their planet, so they gave up. Now they're our vassal. And after this conflict, maybe these guys are gonna... Our vassal has entered the war against... Well, not really gonna be much help anyway. they're gonna do much. And... Okay, we took out all of their battleships. So this is it. This is... Wow! That went really, really well. Like, I am shocked. I am shocked how much we tore through their fleet. That is amazing. I am just so surprised. And here comes our fleet, our allies, to aid. Best possible outcome. Wow, we beat both of them. The Star Nation, formerly known as the Vim Hive, has been destroyed by its enemies. How this will affect the political climate of the galaxy remains to be seen. End of the Vim Hive. Ha! That is interesting. I've never seen that dialogue come up before. But we did completely consume them. Well, when I say consume, I mean we haven't eaten them. They're part of our hive now, so they're... That's cool. Now, I do realize that that's gonna take a huge chunk of energy for the monthly, but they are going to be my first sector. Create a sector, and it's going to be the Vim sector. And what are we going to do? This system and this system. Cool. And you know what? Why not this system? Because it's not like we're still going to get all those all the engineering research, all the research there. So it's a little system right there. I think, do we get their military stations? That's awesome. That's fantastic. Cool. I don't think I really want anything else in this. Oh yeah, I don't care about that. I think that's good. So we won. And our space is now one solid big piece. Oh, look at that, Hand of Tezla. Oh, I'm going to close this out. Boop. Great. So now the Hand of Tezla is one big glob in this system. And soon the glob is going to consume this glob, and this, and this, and this, and we're just going to be this big connected piece of excellence. Now let's see how this affects our minerals and energy. Okay, energy is, you know, whatever. +5, that's okay. We got a lot more. Let's see, at least one of our sectors is missing resources. 72 point K. Alright, let's see what's going on with this. Okay, so they're hurting on energy. Let me see if I take this away and I take this away. What? Oh, I see. But they're... I am kind of at a loss here. Sector is currently giving us 75% of their monthly contribution. Oh, I see. They're at -8. So they need... what can I give them for energy? Okay, fine. I'll manage their sector. I'll give them this. And I'll give them this. And I'll give them this. And this. And this. That's all I'm giving them. I'm giving them pretty much everything. So now we're at -2. But we'll sort that out because we're gonna get all this energy from here and from here. So yeah, close. All right, so I'm gonna put this this guy right here to work on Which sector had the most energy? Which sector? I thought I just saw like 5 right over here. Gotcha. Mining station there. Where's this guy? Way down there. I don't need that. Where's this guy? Way up there. Where's this guy? Right here. And just kind of doing nothing. So we're gonna have him build a mining station right here. But that's it. That's the end of this episode. We won. We won quite well, actually. And that's that. We are victorious. Wow, they're at minus 21? I think I actually just made it worse, not better. Oh, that is... How is that even possible? How are they surviving without energy before? We were actually better off before we... Oh! And now I can't take those systems out without costing myself influence. Well, you know what? You guys you're just gonna have to suck it up. Because I don't know what I can do for you guys. What? What? I'm not purging these guys. They're a hive mind. How is that possible? They're a hive species. Okay, I'm losing it right now. Hold on. Hold on, let me see their species rights. Oh, I see. Okay, that explains. Residents. I see, gotcha. Ha! Okay. Oh, I didn't understand what was going on. So they're... I get it. Because they're hive mind, I still had to change their rights. That's what it was. I was so confused. So very confused. Now I get it. Now I understand what was going on with that. Because the fact that they were being purged, we okay, they're being purged, so they weren't producing any. They weren't doing anything. They weren't producing anything. So that's why there was a negative 88. Those like, sorry, not negative 8, but there was negative. But now that they're not being purged, even though they're a hive mind, I still have to change their the policies for their species rights. Now I've got to go back here. And bump this up. And how is this gonna cap out 20,000? Okay, well, we're just gonna let them do their thing. We're gonna tax them. We're getting a nice bit of more minerals from them, so we're getting minerals. We're getting I'll get a governor for them. Ooh. That's good. I'll recruit that. Bump up there. That's gonna help our research. Having him over all those planets with that 10% bonus to all of that research for that sector. So we won 2 wars, and now I'm gonna pause this and sort of end this episode. Next episode, we're going to very quickly repair our ships, upgrade our ships, and go on to our next target, which is these guys and these guys, but primarily these guys. We are going to seed their worlds, and with them they are going to be purged. How much is this? 28 months. Okay. Who knows, maybe in 20 months we'll have the technology we need to actually convert these guys into a hive mind, in which case we won't have to purge them, but we might find ourselves eating all of those Bacterians and having the entire galaxy hate us. After that, actually, if that happens, if we see those worlds and everyone's like, you can't do that, then we'll just say okay, and then we'll just integrate everybody else and start eating all of them too. I can't do that, actually. We don't have enough influence. So I'm not going to use any more influence until I can get up enough to start integrating these guys. I don't know. I'll figure something out, but you all have a wonderful day, and God be with you.